90-Day Fiancé, Shekina Garner and Amani Jlassi are enemies now, the drama explained. Shekina Garner and Amani Jlassi from 90-Day Fiancé are the latest cast members feuding in the franchise, but what really happened between them? Amani is part of the franchise's first ever throuple in 90-Day Fiancé Season 11, living in San Diego with her husband, Amat, and their girlfriend Annie from Mexico. Originally from Tunisia, she moved to the US at 18, speaks 4 languages, and built a career in tech by working for companies like Google, while also founding her own real estate LLC. Amani identifies as bisexual and has been navigating the challenges of polyamory with Matt. Immigration logistics, trust issues, and jealousy became part of Amani and Matt's relationship as they attempted to bring Annie to the US. Meanwhile, Shekina is an esthetician who appeared on The Other Way and later on Season 11. She has over 20 years of experience in skincare and runs her own beauty studio. Raised in a conservative environment, Shekina later embraced a more modern lifestyle. She met Sarper Güven while on vacation in Turkey, and their intense relationship quickly became a central storyline. Their journey features challenges around control, trust, and appearance as they try to build a life together. Amani warned Shekina about the tell-all. Shekina was bothered by Amani's threat. When Amani walked in on set, feeling cold thanks to the New York weather, the producer asked her if she had a bit of work done. They wanted to know if she was comfortable sharing the details. Amani revealed that she had done a couple of surgeries. She had gotten a BBL done along with a nose job. Amani admitted that she had felt the pressure to go do all the surgeries so she could fit into the box that society created. However, Amani also added that in the process of doing so, she lost pieces of herself. "I'm telling you, if they come at me hard, I'm gonna clap back." Amani was heard telling her husband about her tell-all strategy. She was not going to spare anyone who would criticize her at the reunion. As Sarper and Shekina walked up to the group of cast members that Amani and Matt were a part of, Shekina visibly ignored Amani, who was right next to her, and walked up to Mark Bassett to say hi. She then turned her attention to Matt and again ignored Amani. This time, Amani tried to strike up a conversation with Shekina by asking her, "Wait, did they tell you I'm also wearing green?" Shekina said no and added that it was fine, since they were different shades of green. Meanwhile, a producer asked Amani about the tension between the two cast members had between them. Amani revealed that she'd proactively tried to reach out to Shekina to try and build a friendship. However, Shekina gave her brief, one-word replies. Amani figured that Shekina didn't want to talk to her, but she couldn't understand why. "So yeah, bring it," she warned the cameras. Shekina and Amani clashed over opinions about surgery. Amani compared her journey to Shekina's. Sean Robinson asked Shekina if she had changed her look. Shekina revealed she got a little lift done to her under eyes after she got her fillers removed. She said the new surgery made her feel natural, like the way she looked before she got her fillers. When she turned to Amani to ask about her procedures, Amani mentioned the body overhaul that she went through and claimed that, unlike Shekina, it was not something she was proud of. Shekina declared Amani did the procedures for the wrong reasons. While Shekina believed she went under the knife to fix things that were bothering her, Amani did it to fit society's standards. Amani said she went through an identity crisis because she didn't look like herself anymore. "But you didn't want to look like yourself. That's why you got the surgery, right?" Shekina asked her. Amani said she didn't want to lose who she was and wanted to still look like herself. "But then what was the point of getting surgery?" Shekina asked her bluntly. "You're rude," replied Amani. Are Shekina and Amani on the same page now? Were Shekina and Amani able to become friends? Amani and Shekina had first talked about plastic surgery during their initial conversation before the tell-all. However, Shekina didn't like Amani, telling her that while she liked Shekina, she was sorry in advance for the things she was going to say about Shekina at the tell-all. Shekina thought it was a very calculated move because she never plans what she is going to say in advance. Shekina felt that Amani trying to premeditate being mean to her said a lot about Amani's character, like I tried to give her a heads up versus like coming in here and like being rude and bashing her like she is. Amani accused Shekina of being thirsty for screen time. It made Sarper jump in, and he also called Amani calculated. The two women then used the F word for each other as it looked like theirs was a relationship that could never develop into a friendship. It looks like things haven't changed between Amani and Shekina since they filmed the 90-day Fiancé tell-all. Shekina is not following Amani from her official Instagram page. However, Amani is still following a Hollywood makeup account by Shekina, which suggests that she still respects Shekina's art despite the words exchanged between them. 90-day Fiancé's tell-all kicked off with a massive Shekina and Sarper update. But how are things now? Warning. The following contains spoilers for the 90-day Fiancé Season 11 episode Tell-All Part 1. Stream it with a Max subscription, and read at your own risk. 90-day Fiancé Season 11 is at the tell-all stage, and the cast wasted no time in getting right into all their drama. I suppose that has to happen with this special being only 2 parts, which is also surprising to me, given that I feel we could devote an entire segment to discussing what's going on with Shekina and Sarper Güven. The longtime 90-day couple were finally wed, and Sean Robinson shared the rest of the cast's curiosity over how it was going. This was the duo's most eventful season to date, as it started with Sarper worrying he wouldn't get to come to America, and ended with him nearly calling off the whole thing due to fear it would turn out like his first marriage. It was a lot of drama to unpack, and it turned out there was even more to share that occurred after the cameras stopped rolling. Shekina and Sarper gave a troubling update on their marriage. I guess I should have seen this coming when Sarper demanded a wait clause in any prenuptial agreement he was going to sign, but I was just as shocked as everyone on screen when Shekina realized their marriage was not going well. They both arrived at the tell-all separately and had slept in separate hotel rooms the night before the filming. As for what the problem was, it seemed the couple was struggling to figure out their new dynamic living in the United States. Sarper said he likes to be the dominant one, but since moving in with Shekina, he's been very reliant on her for a lot of things. Gone are the days when he joyfully designed the shape of her new nose job. This couple is just trying to survive living under one roof. Are Shekina and Sarper still together? After watching the episode, I had to see how things looked for Shekina and Sarper on social media. Much to my surprise, it doesn't seem as though this 90-day couple split after marriage, and things look to be relatively normal between them on social media. Whether you visit Shekina's page, Sarper's, or their couple's account, it seems like they're still spending a lot of time together and are in love. It seems like months after filming, the marriage is going well, or maybe they were playing up the drama for the sake of getting some extra screen time in the future. After all, happy and healthy couples don't get resort time on 90 Day, the last resort. It's entirely possible that the Güvens were having issues in their marriage at the time of the tell-all, but my main takeaway right now is that there is currently no evidence of that on social media. Sure, Instagram doesn't always tell the whole story of what goes on behind closed doors, but neither does reality television. If I had to guess at where things stand for them at the present, I think their marriage is going 90-day tell-all. Sarper reveals Shekina kicked him out less than 1 month after they got married. I feel like everything changed once we got married, Shekina said ahead of the explosive Season 11 tell-all. By Abigail Adams. Sarper revealed at the 90-day Fiancé tell-all on June 22 that Shekina kicked him out less than a month after their wedding and spent 10 days in a rental after they got into another fight. Shekina shared a video with producers showing how Sarper took off his ring on Christmas Day and left his AirTag behind. I feel like he doesn't truly love me if he can so easily get up and leave, Shekina told the group. Sarper is claiming that Shekina kicked him out of their shared home less than a month after they got married in 90 Day Fiancé's 90th wedding, part 1 of the tell-all for Season 11 of 90 Day Fiancé, which aired Sunday, June 22. Host Sean Robinson revealed that Shekina had sent producers a video taken on Christmas Day after one of their fights. According to the video, Sarper had taken off his ring and left it on a table at the apartment. It's Christmas morning. Sarper's usually sitting here in the morning, but he's gone. And he left his ring, Shekina said while showing the band on the table. She also revealed that Sarper had left behind an AirTag that she previously placed on his keys, adding, "Merry Christmas to us." When asked why he took off his ring, Sarper revealed he was kicked out of the house and spent 10 days at a rental. Shekina then told the group, "This was less than a month after we got married." Sarper said the incident was triggered by small arguments that led him to explode. "I need to be more calm, but I cannot," he explained. "It's not my character." The arguments have apparently turned ugly. Shekina claimed Sarper has continued to threaten to go back to Turkey and have sex with everyone else in the country. Dan, Shekina's friend, said a man who is 1000% in love with her would never do that, and she agreed. "I feel like he doesn't truly love me if he can so easily get up and leave," she explained to the group. Tell all, Shekina shared that the wedding was perfect and intimate, but everything changed after they got married. She began crying while talking to the host. "Everything changed after we got married. And that was my biggest fear, and it just, came true," he said. She explained that adjusting to married life, especially with Sarper moving into her place in the US, had not been easy. According to her, Sarper went through a difficult period of depression, which led to anger and tension in their relationship. Sarper responded by admitting that his struggles were tied to a loss of control. "I am always the control freak, so I have to control things, and when I don't control things I feel